Back at it, everybody. Just to update, I went and saw if I could rewatch the episodes of Night Springs from the
Barry!
menu,
Barry!
and
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
there is no way to rewatch the episodes of Night Springs. You can re-listen to the radio broadcasts. You can rewatch the cutscenes. You can basically do everything but watch episodes of Night Springs. It's weird.
Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh! Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
New York City?
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
I'm starting to think Barry, the loyal agent of Alan Wake, is kind of a buffoon. A real goofball, a poltroon. Oh, I don't have a flashlight. Perhaps there is something up here.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
The old "I didn't know I was crying" routine. I feel like there has to be a flashlight somewhere, right? Maybe not. Yeah, okay. Just a bunch of nothing over here. This all goes to the same place, I think. Yeah. Okay. Well, oh, I thought that had killed me. Really is just a bunch of shit flying at you, huh?
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Whoops. I didn't really think he would fall there.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's
Stab
head
of envy
and
at
almost
Wake's
became a
oblivion.
murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I hoped
Now,
there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
based on what I know of that guy's character, not shooting anybody seems like uncharacteristic restraint, because he has fired wantonly on numerous occasions. Ugh, I fell through there again. Okay. I guess there's anything in here, huh? Looks pretty dark and collapsed. Okay.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Ugh. Well, they make this very annoying, don't they? Oh, brother. Okay.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Yeah, making you play a part with no weapons of any kind. Pretty obnoxious. Hey, we did it. What? Oh, come on.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Okay. I thought I got the thing started. Okay, let's just move. What on earth? I do not remember this part being this annoying.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I don't know if the better thing to do... Oh, crap. Well... Alright, I gotta go back and get the flashlight. I'm so annoyed by these guys.
The movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Okay. Okay, this is just worthless.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep going past the generator and... I feel like the generator is like... Ugh. Come on! Alright, I guess maybe I should hold him back with the flashlight.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
It's just... It's so annoying in every way. Alan gets really tired really fast. The dudes, like, come right up on you. Oh, come on, man.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
That was a lucky dodge. Come on. Unbelievable.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Come on, 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 come on. Ah. I was literally one more failed try at that away from stopping the stream. So it's a good thing I got there that time.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Doesn't seem to be anything back here. Okay.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
If this is another area of...
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had
Thanks.
seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Oh, these are bear traps again. Great. Love it.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
I love it when my eyes glint with guile.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Okay. The Taken are filled with darkness. I can't argue with it, I suppose. There's nothing here. Okay. Just that one thermos. And I don't suspect there's anything up here either. This is the way I came from, right? Yeah. Okay. So I guess this is the way I should be going. This sort of not totally obvious path. I can't even get up here. Yes, I can, but there doesn't really seem to be anything up here. So, down to the path. Come on. Like, it constantly makes you focus.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
On a guy in front of you, and then pops in 2 more guys behind you. That's like the method of this game. That's right in the bear trap. How on earth did he not get killed by a bear trap? Or trapped in a bear trap? Unfair. If the bear traps can get me, they should get them too. Come on. Jeez Louise. Did it again. Did the same thing to me again. Focus on a guy in like a little cinematic thing, and then another guy runs up behind you. Okay. Alright. That part earlier where I was talking about how there should be more resource scarcity, well, this is the place where they make that happen.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Personally, Alan, I would call that a truck, but to each their own. But it is kind of a manufactured scarcity of
Hello?
ammo
Anybody
and stuff,
here?
right?
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
I'll help you in just a second, Screaming Man. First, I gotta pick up all this stuff.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. You're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Strangely thematic dying words about hackish writing. Alan, you could learn a lesson from this man. Take his words to heart.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Only a somewhat too very successful author would think the solution to a story-based problem would be, I'll put myself in the story. I mean, it's very Morrisonian, I suppose, of old Alan to Put on his picnic suit.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Oh, Danny boy. Danny, I get knocked down. But
The front door was locked.
what you have to consider is, I get up again. Can I not
The
go through
farm
here?
was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Well, sure, I want to get to the farm fast. I mean, don't we all? But also, I gotta look in this basement, baby. Grizzly. Hannibal-esque. Ooh, yeah, that's the good stuff. I suppose this just goes to nowhere, yeah. Okay. Now I guess we can get in the quote-unquote car.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
I had to go on a little driving expedition just to see what was around. Okay. All right. I can't. Well, yeah. Let's do what's here. It seems like maybe this is the way I was supposed to go. So, why don't I go back to those buildings that I didn't go in earlier? I thought this was like the out-of-the-way side path. Love to drive a truck that is just pouring smoke. There is a different car here. I may end up taking that instead of the truck. Another radio.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least.
The boys at the Weather Service.
Let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Maine on KBF FM. Hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
Alan Wake is like gaslighting the game. You were told multiple times that Alice is dead by seemingly official people, and then you're told that Alice is a missing person. Once again, out of flashlight battery. More of that type of scarcity of resources. Alright, that's another building I haven't been in. Oh yeah, I forgot I had flare guns and stuff. I probably should have been using that. There is nothing up here. Okay. Good. Flashlight batteries. The breathing sound effects are a nice touch. They really add that air of creepiness that would definitely affect someone who had ever been scared. Not me, though. Alright, this house is the last place I haven't been to, I think. Wait, this is where I came from. It definitely is where I came from. Okay. Alright. Well then, I guess we've been to all these places. Ooh. This car drifts. Good handling. Yeah, that goes up to that lookout tower. I don't think there's anything else up there I haven't done, so I think we can keep it moving. Okay. I probably could have just run up here to the light, but we've seen how well that goes in the past, so why not just get rid of those guys? Ah. Can I go in this building? This windmill, I should say. Climb the windmill, Alan. You're a character in a video game. You, of all people, should be climbing windmills. Just like Link. Alan Wake, if you ever want to be in Smash, you have to start climbing windmills. Maybe I can go in this building. Like, it seems like Alan has no intention of being in Smash, and that should be every video game character's dream. His special attack could be writing pages and throwing them at his enemies. I'm just saying. Alan Wake's #1 goal should be get in Smash. And it just doesn't seem like he wants it. Solid Snake did it. Let's see. He would write pages. He'd pull out a typewriter and go bang, 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 bang on the typewriter until a page came out.
The brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw this stage.
And then the page flies out and hits, Donkey Kong.
There's too many of them!
God damn.
decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! Hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Okay. Okay.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to
Okay.
the farm!
That sequence was pretty fun. One of the better combat-y parts of the game. I didn't miss items. Did I miss items? I don't guess I did. Wait. I think I see something right here.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else around here. Seems... I am glad I did poke around and grab that page, though. It looks like perhaps I missed one or two earlier, but it could just be a weird ordering in the game. If I did miss any, it was definitely right there.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Alan? Do you really need to be this sarcastic? I know, this is a pot calling the kettle black. Yet, I do think now is the time for sincerity. So anyway, if I miss any manuscript pages, it was definitely in the part where I was driving around. Let's check this piece of machinery for any items in or around it. There's nothing there. There's also a couple of buildings. Can't go through that gate. There's a page.
As the deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away, Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
He is a writer. I knew it. I knew this Alan Wake was a writer. We got him. Take him away, boys, on charges of being a writer.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Barry got him pretty good there.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
You made it not fun, Ellen. I thought Barry's impression of Alan was pretty spot on. If anything, too generous and complimentary.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I...
Sleep. We all spend
Oh,
a third
nice
of
springs. Man,
somewhere
brings
between
back
fifth
memories.
and a
Hey,
movie.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a way
real
of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life.
Was this one of your
Vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs,
So I guess this is where you find out that Alan Wake used to write for Night Springs.
the dream of dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
They got him. Those dudes were dreams, and then he woke up and they were dead. That's my interpretation of that episode of Night Springs. That one was pretty good. I liked that one. It was like the movie Inside Out? Yeah, Inside Out. But if it was an episode of The Twilight Zone. And if all the emotions died.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Okay, this is fun. Stonehenge, like from the famous movie.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
This is a Spinal Tap. They didn't go to Chicago? What an unusual set of cities to tour. Seem to be missing some big spots. Now that's metal. A boat going through a barn door? What's more metal than that? Like, why continue to attack me in the barn? I just killed 1,000 of you guys. Like, I seriously killed over 100 of them all from the stage. Why are they attacking me in here? Like, this is going to be a better gambit for them. Oh, this is kind of like a mini-boss guy. Where'd he go? thought I reloaded. Okay. Now we can get out of this barn.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
You don't say, Barry. Nothing over here. Where did Barry even go? I don't see him. Now, if there's one thing I learned from many public service announcements on cartoons as a child, it's stay away from downed power lines. I've forgotten any millions of pieces of advice in my life, but I will always remember to stay away from downed power lines. Love to destroy a truck with a flashlight. Oh, how did you get over there, Barry? You really booked it. We're about an hour in here. And I think there is some more of the farm to go. So maybe we call it here and finish out the farm next time.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Okay. Before we do the finding the way out of here business.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
In classic Dark Souls style, the door is barred from the other side. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll come back to this next time, finish up the farm, and keep on going with Alan Wake. When we return, one thing I can promise always is that I've never been scared and will never be scared. See you next time. Never been scared.